Hello everyone, welcome to your full body stretch and mobility practice. All you need for this optional mat, and we will be using a wall for just two of our stretches, okay? So if you have access to a wall, you can do that. If you have me in your headphones, you can leave the computer, phone, wherever it is, and you can go over to a wall and do this. Just make sure you have space. You don't need much width, just make sure you have space for your body to be on the wall. You can also use a couch for one of these or maybe two of them. All right, let's get started. We're gonna come right into a runner's lunge. Okay, runner's lunge is, I'm bringing my right foot forward. I'm framing my foot with my hands, and then I'm bringing my back leg back up. At any time, you can bring this down to the floor, okay? Let's do it. And I can do whatever I need to. I can have my hand on the hip. I'm just wanting to work through muscles of the hip, get the hip flexors a little bit, some of those deep muscles, especially in here in this area. Okay, now from here, all we're doing, bring your left foot in. If your left foot is back, bring it in a little bit. And we're gonna go into pyramid and then back into runner's lunge. Okay, so we're gonna do this 10 times. Ready? Go forward, push back and forward. 1, inhale, exhale, 2, 3, lift. You can adjust your feet when needed. 4. If you need yoga blocks, 5, because you can't reach the floor, that's fine. 6, you can put your hands in fist. 7, and when you lift or when you bend the knee, 8, try and lift the chest. 9, 10, relax. Switch sides. I'm not here to kill you. Okay, it's not supposed to be too difficult, right? But you will feel a little bit of burn in the glute, especially in the leg that's in the front, okay? Come up into runner's lunge. You can bounce the hips up and down a few times. Small bounces, just to start to stimulate the fascia and the cartilage and the ligaments a little bit. Get it to spring into action. Adjust the back foot. You ready? Push back. Forward. 1. Back. Forward. 2. You might notice that your knee is coming forward over the ankle. 3. That's fine, so long as the heel stays on the floor. 4. Back. That's good mobility. 5. Stretching for the ankle anyway. 6. Come up on the fingertips if you need a little more range. 7. Turn the elbows to the back. 8. 9. Almost. 10. Woo! Relax. Hip flexors feeling all right. It's mobility. Mobility is movement. Okay, it's not just passive stretching. We are about to stretch now, though. Bring the right leg back forward. Now we have a lizard lunge. So the back knee is going to be on the ground. The back foot can be untucked, all right, if you would like. If you want to, you can tuck it. You can come up. So our lizard lunge is this, right? So this is our runner's lunge. Foot in between. Our lizard lunge, both hands are going to be inside the foot. So I move my right foot out a little bit. And now I'm just allowing my hips to sink as much as possible. We're going to stay here for 30 seconds. Okay, you ready? Go for it. 30 seconds. Bob out. And at any time, you can bring your knee down to the floor if the hands are getting tired, right? I can lift my front foot up, let the knee fall out. I can lower and lift the knee. This is actually really good strengthening for the hip flexors. A nice strength and stretch. This is one of my weakest poses because my hip flexors are just tight, 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 tight. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Switch sides. Whoo! Switch sides. Ready? Go. And this stuff is just, this should just be called stretch, flex, and chill. It really should, because there's no reason why we can't do this stuff every day. Watching TV, just hang out in the lizard lunge. Just hang out in the lunge, half split, yogi squat, or just wide-legged split squat. You know what I mean? 3 seconds. relax. Fantastic. Bring the other leg back forward. We're gonna come into a half split. Important here, look at my back knee. I want this knee under my hip, so I'm trying not to do this, where the hip is behind the knee, because then the stretch kind of leaves the front hamstring and it goes somewhere else, right? So I'd like to have this knee under my hip, okay? Chest up, woo! Go for it. Again, if you need yoga blocks for support, you can sit up here, or you can bring the hands down to the floor. My foot is relaxed. I'm not trying to pull the toes up or anything, but I am lifting my chest and hinging from the hip and just coming forward. So I want to feel this in the back of my hamstring. And look, you can windshield wiper the foot a little bit. Get different aspects of the hamstring tendon right behind the knee. Relax. Switch sides. Once again, go. Easy thing to do here is to round the upper back. I am still getting a little bit of a stretch, but if I lift the chest and then come forward, it's a little more effective, okay? Just a bit. All the things you said, all the things you said, all the things you said. I did that song today in spin class, so it's kind of stuck in my head. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay, one of my favorites, pigeon pose. Kapotanasana. Actually, I'll bring this one forward first so you can see. Options, variations. I can have my legs at 90 and 90, so 90 degrees, square my shoulders to the front, and come forward. I'm looking for this stretch outside of the glutes, okay? So glute med, glute max, a little bit of glute min as well, all right? TFL, right? Or I can come into pigeon pose. So I'll roll forward. I'm trying to keep this foot as parallel to the front of the mat as possible. The more mobile and open your hips are, the more likely you'll be able to get it parallel. I can't quite get it there, but that's okay. Ready? Go. And whichever position you're in, you can start up on the hands, you can come down to the forearms, or you can bring the forehead to the floor. And just relax into these poses, okay? Try not to force anything. I forced poses for so long. So long. You do not need to. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. This is a quick one, you know? A quick one, but it's effective. And again, it's something you can do every day. Every day. Ready? Go. Remember, if you're in the 90-90, I'll do this one with you. I'm here. I can be up on the hands, or I can come forward. Can't really get on the forearms in this position, but I'm still getting the stretch nonetheless, okay? And I'm still relaxing. And I want this at 90, so I want to bring the knee almost to the center of my chest, not out here so far, okay? Right across, 90 degrees in the knee bend. That'll allow you to come forward a little bit more. 3, 2, 1. Relax. 2 options here. Butterfly, Baddha Konasana, bound angle, butterfly here, or frog pose. I don't know what frog is in Sanskrit. I can't remember. All right, so if you're in butterfly, just let the knees fall to the side. You don't have to push the knees down with the forearms, okay? You can be here, or you can come forward, or you can come into frog pose. We're going to stay here for a minute because it's a one-sided pose. Ready? Go. If you're in frog, I'm trying to get the inside of my ankles to the floor, and I'm relaxing. I can play around with the hips. The hips might come a little further forward. That's going to be slightly stressful. Or they can be back this way. I'm going to scoot back a little bit, make sure you can see me. If not, if I'm cut out, I'm sorry. I'm not moving the camera. Hopefully I'm in. I can kind of see myself in the reflection. I think I'm okay. I'm pretty sure I'm okay. I really hope the camera's recording too. I don't have a viewfinder on the front of the phone. I'm probably going to get if anybody signs up for this app, then hopefully I'll have some money to get a camera with a viewfinder so I don't have to stress out so much about it. I don't stress much about it. I don't. Because I'm quite pedantic about checking. But sometimes I just kind of lose track of time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Time. Woo! That's always a doozy for me. Okay, come onto your stomach. I'm gonna just do a recording check real quick. I'm sorry. Is that unprofessional? The good thing is, even if it wasn't recording, I've gotten an amazing stretch and mobility session for myself. So, okay, here's what we got. Here are your options. You can do Sphinx pose, elbows under the shoulders, and I'm lifting. So you see how I'm sagging through my shoulder blades? I'm extending through the shoulder blades, big chest, I'm tucking my chin, I'm squeezing my glutes. This is option 1, okay? Option 2, seal pose, push through the hands and lift the chest and the stomach, okay, abdomen up off the floor. Still squeezing the glutes hard. I'm spreading the feet a little bit to release the pressure on the lower back. Option 1 and option 2. All right, we're gonna do 30 seconds in there. Okay, you ready? 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm gonna go for seal pose. We're just getting the back warm for what's to come. And no, we're not doing wheel. We're not doing back bridges. Okay, I'm not ready to do those on camera. I probably could, to be fair. It won't be pretty, but I could do it. I just need to be warmed up. And look, when I'm in this pose, I'm not taking my head back. I'm simply looking forward, and my chin is tucked. That doesn't mean this. That means it's not jutting. It's tucked here. If this becomes too much, rest. You can always come down. Now, bow pose. We can do one leg, okay? And I'm trying to push. I can grab my foot, my toes, or my ankle, and I'm trying to push my leg into my foot and lift the thigh off the floor, okay? If I'm doing one side only, let me move this mic, digging into my hip situation. If I'm doing one, that's fine. I can do one or I can do two. If I'm doing one, the opposite hand is forward. I'm here, and I'm pushing, and I'm lifting. If you're grabbing the ankle, flex the foot and lift. I'm also trying to lift the chest. Okay, so I'm squeezing my back. I'm squeezing my shoulder blades. I'm pushing my foot into my hand, so I'm stretching the shoulders out, and I'm trying to lift the hips up, squeezing the glutes. Or you can do a full bow, which is, of course, grabbing both and pulling the body up off the floor, okay? I'm gonna do both. If you're doing two, one at a time, you do 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other side. If you're doing the full, we're gonna do it for 1 minute, okay? You ready? Go. I'll let you know when the 30 seconds is. You go. I'll take my watch off and put it right here so I can see the time. Go, 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 go. 50 seconds left. I'm squeezing my shoulder blades, opening up through the chest. The same thing with my head. I'm not looking down, I'm not looking up. I'm just looking straight forward. Chin is tucked. I'm trying to keep my thighs off the floor. That's the most important part. Squeeze the glutes. If I could just have my belly button on the floor, that'd be fantastic. I'm just taking a little break because my thighs are getting tired. Switch sides. Now, if you're doing one at a time, switch sides. – 15 seconds. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. All right. Look at me. Looky. If you were not with a wall, if you don't have a wall, okay, this is what you're going to try your best to do. We got a couch stretch, but if you can't do that, it's perfectly fine. What you're going to do, you're going to bring one foot forward. This is quite an advanced pose. Okay, you can do this on a couch as well. You're going to bring one leg forward for a lizard lunge, right? Low lizard. And you're going to do your best to reach back for the opposite foot and then stretch here. And come as far forward as you can, comfortably. All right? So some people, they can get the hips all the way forward. That's perfectly fine. Others of us, we may need to be pretty upright, okay? That's okay. That's your option if you don't have a wall, all right? If you don't want to do that, simply put, you can actually just sit on the thighs or sit on the ankles, and you can walk the hands back, and you can stretch here, okay? Just stretching the quads, and you're going to do that for a minute. If you have a wall, bring the mat or the pillow as close to the wall as possible, or maybe you're on the rug in front of the couch. I'm going to bring my foot on the wall. I'm trying to get my knee as close to the wall as possible. If I can get it all the way here, fantastic. Mine is probably going to be a little further away from the wall, okay? And I'm sitting up, and I'm looking to push my hips forward. I'm squeezing my glute, push my hips forward. I'm stretching the quad. It is a very intense quad stretch. If you need less, you can bring the knee further forward, okay? We're going to do 30 seconds each leg. Ready? Go. This is no joke. It is no joke, all right? But it's a beautiful one to do. Let's see if I can get my knee all the way to the wall. Let's just try that. Hello. Ooh, that's as high as I can get with the knee there, but that's okay. I'm gonna just hang out here. And eventually you get to a point, where you can lift the chest. Right now, I need my knee a little bit further away from the wall, and then I can lift the chest. You can do this on the couch. Come on. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh, it feels good though. It feels good. It feels good. 30 seconds isn't that long. Point the toe. You ready? Go. This side's actually a little better for me. I feel like I should stretch my quads so much more. All of these movements are also made a little easier if you roll out beforehand. If you roll out beforehand, it just warms the muscles up a little bit, okay? Kind of move around a bit, gets the blood flowing, makes them a little more pliable. Pliable, that's the word I was looking for the other day. Pliable. Oh my goodness. 3 seconds. 2, lift the chest. 1, done. Okay, one more exercise. This is wall bridge. If you don't have a wall, you come down to the floor and you're gonna do puppy dog pose. Puppy dog pose, toes together, knees apart. Look at my hands. I walk my arms out, fingertips up, and I'm dropping my chest to the floor, stretching through the shoulders. If you have a wall, can you see me on the wall? Look, I'm here, hands on the wall, and I'm gonna take a step back, and I'm trying to bring my chest to the wall, okay? I'm trying to bring my chest to the wall. So this is stretch for the shoulders and the lats. And we're gonna hold there for 1 minute. 1 minute, okay? I'm sorry for the angle. Sorry if you're looking at me from behind. I'll do my best not to make it awkward. Ready? Go, 1 minute. Hands flat on the wall. You can step back as far as you want to. So I might be back here, and I'm trying to melt, and I want my forearms on the wall. So that's a bit far for me. So I'm gonna come a little further forward, and I'm trying to melt my chest to the wall while keeping my hips away. If you want to, you can press your hands actively into the wall for a few seconds. 5, push, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then relax a little bit more. Maybe take a little baby step backwards. Lift the chest, make the arms long, extend through the shoulders. So I'm trying to lift my shoulder blades up my back. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey. Done. That's good work. That's nice full body mobility. Look, as I said, you don't need much time to do this stuff. You can make this as long or short as you want. You can sit in the poses longer, but it's excellent for your health to do mobility and stretching every day. We have no excuse not to because all of us have 10 minutes where we're just sitting. All right? Thank you so much for joining. See you next time, peeps.